Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Twitter. How's everybody feeling this morning? Today is the 9th of January, 2023. Let's get it moving. Let's get it cracking. At the moment, we are starting to relatively get into profits. I took this buy position due to 30-minute support, and honestly, was anticipating probably taking a loss. I actually had to use the restroom when I entered my position. It didn't start the stream, and I came back. Yeah, I literally saw it about to hit my stop loss. So I'm pretty impressed how it hasn't hit my stop loss actually.
Greetings, Agent. This is Valorant Tracker, used by over 500,000 agents.
Really hoping this next 15-minute candle can keep pushing us above, but since it kind of started rejecting, I feel like we might have a good chance on actually this 15-minute coming down, maybe hitting our stop loss now, because candles already went there once, started pushing it up, but hopefully the 15-minute can continue to keep pushing it up. It's kind of my anticipation. Um, I did like the buy on the support here as well, but we will see. No news today. We really have nothing going on. Well, tomorrow we got good stuff going on. CPI, core price index for the United States, and then we got gross domestic product, prelim. Oh wow. Probably start breaking this down the 5 minute actually. Start just getting the. I want to start getting experience, maybe checking it out at the 5 minute once I'm already locked in the position, so I can view price action at the moment, how it prints out, kind of see how it reacts a little bit better, because it's like a lot less weaker supports and resistances. So a lot of times they really, I guess you could say they kind of respect each other in a sense, like where if they break past their resistance, like it might just keep holding that resistance, or vice versa. Like, oftentimes you don't think it would maybe get that push you'd like. With 10 minutes left in this candle, it's really not looking like it's printing in my favor. Obviously, right now we're printing bearish. Maybe we should gotta definitely take a look at our higher time frames. Yeah, so like looking at my position now, knowing that this 4 hour is extremely bearish, um, what I'm really hoping for at this moment, especially since I'm already locked into this trade, is that this candle or this 4 hour starts maybe pushing back up, you know, closing a little bit with the bigger wick at the bottom, let's say. Um, don't know how feasible that's going to be with the only 39 minutes left. So probably going to look to lessen this position after looking at that. See, that was bad on me. Not gonna like it, folks. So woke up and just kind of hopped on the charts. Didn't necessarily take a should have been looking at it deeper than what I was looking at it as. I was looking at the lower time frames, and these are reasons why it'll get you burnt. This is why I'm in drawdown at the moment. Be honest. Taking this 4 hour only makes sense, right? At this point, I really gotta hope that this ends up, maybe this support here can help out. We got some pretty decent 30-minute rejections. Maybe we can make that fucking, wick. But regardless, I'd be taking profit on my 1-to-1 at 20 pips, hands down. Probably look even maybe to scale out of it entirely. This is a very bullish candle though, this 4 hour, but we are right at a key level here on the 4 hour time frame at 161, pretty much right around this this resistance here, and we reacted strongly to it. So after looking at that 4 hour, guys, I can't lie. The only thing that's really popping through my mind right now at the moment is one second. But what I was saying, one thing I'm really thinking about, look at that 4 hour is like, it made me feel that my probability of winning this trade is much lower after looking at how price action was looking on that 4 hour. Makes me want to consider the next time I'm in profits, maybe just to close the full trade, scale a position another time, maybe look for something on gold here. Another part of me is like, it's dynamic risk, so it's only 1.5% of my account. I could just hold this. It is what it is. I mean, there's always another trade. But I think the most important thing here is taking a look at that 4 hour really, and since we are here now, I think at this point, being a 5 minute, I mean, we really got to make sure we're pushing above 160.62. Relatively soon with these candles, but obviously knowing how it's printing now, this candle can print closer in the next minute, and then the next candle turns bearish. Get a deeper drawdown, XYZ. I believe price starts trading below 160.46, we have a much higher chance of not only filling this wick, but trading below past that and stopping us out. So with that being said, looking at this 5 minute at this point, I think I'm going to be pretty locked into potentially just taking profit depending on how fast this candle moves. Obviously now, I'm not expecting this candle to do anything crazy. It's the beginning of the month. Most likely it's pretty low volume. I think things will start kicking up around February. But regardless, we're just gonna be patient at the moment and just really see what's gonna be happening here. Now, this was gonna be tricky because it made me have my decision if it goes up in profits, you know, pretty quick here. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, do I just take profit now and just kind of let it be? You know, like it makes it a little tough because if I could squeeze it would be nothing worse if I like cut it here and then it goes 20 pips and we can at least secure the 1-to-1. I think if we do go up in profits, like decent profits, not how like, you know it just went pretty much break even right there, but if it actually goes in profits, I'd say about more than like 7 pips. I think I'll just close the trade, and only because of that 4 hours looks not like it's gonna play in my favor. So this will be my moment now to see. Obviously, we're like not even a pip up, but alright guys, like I said, I feel like the chances are pretty low on me successfully completing this trade. And like I said, it's because of that 4 hour. I was very silly on not paying attention to that. I know we're starting to trade in our favor relatively, but when I look at this 4 hour, guys, it really just gets to me. You know, obviously I know we could probably have traded up, potentially even hit our take profit, right? But personally, 20 pips is up here. It's still probable we could have closed up there, but I don't know. For me to hold that just felt real nerve-wracking. Not really nerve-wracking. I just want to keep my percentage up. And when I look at this point, I'm just thinking in my head, the best thing that can happen at this point, I lost confidence in the trade personally. After I looked at the 4 hour, I just lost confidence. Um, it was honestly huge mistake on my part, right? But I'm trying to play it safe. So reason why I realized it was a huge mistake because I woke up I'd say relatively about 6:30 ish. Um, got up about 6:30 ish. Kind of got myself started making a little bit of green tea. I like green tea in the morning. Um, Then I had to use the restroom. I got myself set up with a trade, checked the 30-minute. Didn't do really much looking into no higher time frames. I was just strictly looking at the 30-minute time frame. Saw that it made a support, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to enter, right? Because I had to use the restroom, and I was like, if it hits my 1-to-1, oh well. So I went ahead and did that, and boom, man, I had to use the restroom. So I used the restroom, and then I come back, and I'm like, damn near about to lose my trade. I was like, holy shit. I was like, holy shit. Not that it was like a big deal, but I was just like, because if I lost, it would only been 1.5%. You know what I mean? It's expected. It's nothing like out of the ordinary. But it was just funny, like from like entering to like about to lose. Then price all of a sudden just reverses, respects it, and then comes back up relative profits, but nothing at all. Like not even a fucking pip. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I checked the fucking 4 hour. The 4 hour, excuse me. The 4 hour was like extremely bearish, and not only was it bearish, but it relatively made sense. Like it was like kind of starting a resistance or like a push down, and also for my entire take profit to play out, that 4 hour I'd have to completely like flip. And I just thought the probability of that would be so low. Price action relatively does look good. The cancel left makes relatively clean traffic. I do like it. I mean, we're bullish, right? That's kind of my thought behind it. Is like we're already bullish. You know what I'm saying? Like we should keep trading bullish. But I was so heavily looking at the 30-minute that when I looked at the 4 hour, it just made me lose confidence. Plain and simple. Like clearly the trade's working out, but it's Monday. Like I'm honestly cool with that. There's always a better looking setup, or at least the 4 hour kind of aligns with what I'm looking at. There is no really a big wick on top, but that could just be the only wick it may get. And I really feel low confidence on that. But I would really like to see though if it goes 20 pips, because that was my stop loss, and if it goes to 20 pips, it's gonna give me more confidence for my next trades. It's just to really hold them, you know. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a situation like that. Like, I should have just held the anticipation of the, even just looking at 30 minutes. Still a bad habit, though, we'll say. Not a good habit. Oh, shit. I'm looking at 20 section. That's all I needed. Let's give this trade the benefit of the doubt. Alright, that's cool. So, yeah, if we go all the way up there and we reject up there, then boom. Then, yeah, that'd be pretty lit, right? But I'm not tripping too much. Let's take a look at gold. Alright, so this is gold monthly. Let's take a look at it on the monthly charts. Just gonna go ahead and mark up our huge supply and demand zones. But not necessarily supply and demand, I mean support and resistances. Whereas this is the weekly candle, I don't like to make resistances. Or at least that box with resistance supports. Like, I don't like doing that. I just have the line clearer price action or prices. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, damn, this shit made me feel so good. This made me feel so happy. I mean, obviously the trade we took, well, I haven't checked it yet, but like, it didn't seem like it worked out too good. Silly me. Should have had a better, understand that 4 hour there. I really should have held it, have been more confident. But if not, hey, and it works out, it'd be even cooler, low key. Hey, that'd be a good deal. Let me see look at that weekly. I feel like I'm missing some things or that daily. If I'm being honest, I feel like if it was to be in this range, not that I would never trade in the range, but I would say that we have a higher chance of pushing towards 1877 than we would pushing lower. But who am I to say? We could. This candle could change. It's a weak bullish. We could start flipping bearish, and once we start printing bearish, we could start going back down in the range. But I just feel like it's real choppy around here. But we are like at all-time highs, low key. Take a look. Yeah, no, we definitely are at all-time highs. So now we're at all-time highs. We can easily just start trading bearish as well. We have made a bottom wick on the 4 hour, so it's also another benefit. Yes, see, thank the Lord. No reason on holding that. This is exactly why. When you look at that 4 hour, right here, this is where you can tell what chart I'm on. Shout out to one of my viewers too. One of my viewers, Seaman Fat. He told me about watermarks, and he's from Bangladesh. But hey, shout out to him. He was super helpful, giving me this watermark so you guys can understand as well, like, you know, what's going on. Like, I just didn't know where it was in the settings. Nothing too crazy, but definitely helped me out a lot because it helps you guys understand what charts I have instead of like trying to. It's like on the top left, but obviously my webcam's there, so no worries. But yeah, thank God we fucking closed out of the position. It was just that 4 hour candle. Looking at price action like that, like I really had to understand, like, oof. Always important to look at higher time frame first. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at lower time frames later. You know, make sure all your higher time frames pretty much in confluence with which your bias is on the lower time frames, like the 30-minute, you know, either hourly, 30-minute, and 15, and even lower. But I don't really know any strategies or like really know. I mean, I have relative understanding of price action, but not like the most experience, I guess you can say, with watching 5-minute candles print. So um, that's that. Obviously, the more experience I get, the better. Um, but yeah, honestly, I'm pretty excited how I just, you know, we risk managed, um, and we risk managed well. So not too worried really. Um, but yeah, pardon me. I got a hair appointment today, so part of me, you know, is gonna probably have to end the stream. I do want to take another trade, obviously, because nothing really happened to us here. Taking a look at gold, that 4 hour is pretty bullish. And see, the issue here, if you were to hypothetically sell, the issue here would be would your 1-to-1 make sense? Because you'd have to have a 25 pip stop loss, right? So can we get 25 pips? Oh yeah, more than enough. So actually, it's not too far off. It's not because it's pretty plausible, especially if we print bearish. We can probably hit our 25 pips, which would be our 1-to-1. And now even further, or shoot, I can't really mess with that right now. Let's see. So what's the close up here now? Oh yeah, okay, this is high with 25 pips still, right? So 25 pips from here. You see, but the reason why I still don't like this though is look at all these 30-minute rejections right here. There's a ton of 30-minute rejections right there, which to me, price actions is not the cleanest, and taking a sell position here wouldn't be the smartest. And the reason why I say also wouldn't be the smartest because our 4 hour candle is bullish. Not only is it bullish, but it's already created a bottom wick, and now we're starting to trade above, and we have like 30 minutes left in that candle. That's on the 4-hour time frame. So with that being said, we could start just trading, like I said, above. Maybe get 1879, respect 1879. Once we get 1879, you know, I can see price coming up about here. Once we get about here, you know, saying we'll probably play within here a little bit. And then boom, back down. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's what I expect to happen. And NYSE might get us that move, right? So NYSE, we got that in another pretty much 30 minutes, right? I tired, boys, tired, a little sleepy. Got me a good little nap. Yeah, got me a good little 5 hours though, so it's a little bit more than. I went to bed about 1 a.m. Woke up about 6, so yeah, 5 hours. But I do feel good though, you know. I feel good. I feel ready to take on the day. Mm, that candle looks good. Oh, now it is trading so high at this point. You know what I'm saying? Prices, uh, we're at least trading in like the 1870s area. I really feel like, you know, it keeps trading above, you know, 1875. This next 4-hour candle print might just want to reject entirely and just start trading bearish, you know. Could easily start doing that because we're already so high. I mean, I've seen a lot of times whatever, like, if it made a support, made more down here, had more range, you know, with price, you know, then we might be able to see it, you know, continue up, right? But when it does this and it just pushes up with one candle in that motion, it doesn't really break any key levels. It's gonna probably just reject. But yeah, folks, so I'm just going to go ahead and probably just hop off here, and I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. For the moment, I don't feel like hopping any trades. Um, got a hair appointment, and just trying to get cleaned up, freshened up. You know, I'm sure most people understand after, you know, during the New Year's and holidays, most barbers, XYZ, are usually really booked. Um, Understandable, right? You know, I made sure I got in before the holidays and stuff like that, and a little bit before the holidays, including New Year's. But now it's after New Year's, I'm just trying to keep looking fresh, keep feeling good, and yeah, the homie text me to see if I can pull up a little earlier. So you know, at least we were able to get one trade showcased. Obviously, not exactly how we anticipated, but it would have been the best case scenario for us because we would have been relatively stopped out or been dealing with some major drawdown. Yeah, and right now we would have been pretty much stopped out. I mean, this is the 4 hour. It hasn't looked any better since. I am happy that I was able to showcase in a heat of the moment what to do. You know, in the heat of the moment, what do you do? You know, I was literally barely dealing with profits. Most people start getting their greed into them and they start thinking, oh, it can keep going up, right? I understood, even though I'm going in relative profits and the candles at the moment were printing bullish, which would be in my favor. I understood that looking at that 4 hour, I was silly for entering this buy position in the first place. once I realized that and I understand that that's price action, that's how it is. There's no like make believe things you can tell yourself or whatever it is. Like, just gotta, you gotta just look at it as a clear picture and just be like, yeah, so this ain't gonna work out, and just don't take it so what's it called? You should never take a loss or anything like that like so serious, or like not necessarily you take it serious because you want to learn from it. But what I'm saying is like, I'm not putting this out right. Like, you can't number one, you can't be afraid to lose because you gotta understand how much you're gonna lose. And oh, and I just went off my analysis after I looked at the 4 hour and realized how like what a rookie mistake it was to just hop on the charts, see a 30-minute candles, and then enter a trade upon looking at only 30-minute candles. Uh, was really stupid. And I was like, man, if I take a loss on the stream, 1.5%, it's not like it'll be the first time I've done that, right? It'd be like, okay, now is this guy even learning from his mistakes? That's when I instantly was like, okay, I got to showcase the risk management. So at that point, in the heat of the moment, when the candles were looking like they're printing in my favor, I just instantly thought in my head, this is the one opportunity I'm gonna get to not have huge drawdown slash lose the trade. So I just cut the trade, boom, done. Pound yen, uh, good to trade you another day. Gold, definitely good to trade you another day. I love trading gold. Probably literally my favorite pair. But pound yen, I love pound yen as well. It's a good ass pair. I just think, my God, what it was a good stream. It was a good stream. But yeah, folks, you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the stream, and let's have a great day. You guys enjoy the rest of the morning, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.